Ever wondered why women lose respect for men? It's a question that's more crucial than ever in the intricate dance of relationships. Respect is the cornerstone of any meaningful connection. It's the glue that binds, the spark that ignites, and the foundation that supports. But when respect dwindles, the relationship, like a sandcastle against the tide, starts to crumble. The reasons can be as varied as the colors in a rainbow, but today, we'll be focusing on 5 key reasons. These are not just mistakes, but profound missteps that can lead to a loss of respect from women, from a lack of boundaries to accepting bad behavior, from putting her on a pedestal to showing a lack of confidence. These are the silent killers of respect. So, if you're ready to delve deeper into this subject and understand why women might lose respect for men, brace yourself. Let's dive into the 5 reasons why women might lose respect for men. First up, boundaries, or rather, a lack thereof. Now imagine a garden without a fence. Sure, it's open, free, but it's also susceptible to all sorts of intrusions. Without a fence, pests come in unchecked, and the beauty of the garden is compromised. In relationships, boundaries serve as this protective fence, ensuring the garden of your relationship remains beautiful and respected. Boundaries are not just about saying no. They're about understanding and respecting personal space and individuality. They set the stage for mutual respect and a balanced relationship. But when you don't enforce these boundaries, it's akin to leaving the gate of your garden wide open for anyone to trample over your beautiful flowers. And that's when respect starts to fade. Think about it, when you let someone repeatedly cross your boundaries, you're essentially communicating that your feelings, your personal space, and your individuality don't matter as much. It's like saying, go ahead, walk all over me, I don't mind. And that's not a message you want to send, especially not to someone you're in a relationship with. In fact, a lack of boundaries is often perceived as a sign of weakness. It shows that you're willing to compromise your self-respect to avoid conflict or to keep someone else happy. But here's the thing, respect is not something you should ever compromise on. It's the foundation of any healthy relationship. So, how do you set and enforce boundaries? It's simple. Be clear about what you're comfortable with and what you're not. Communicate your needs respectfully but firmly. Don't be afraid to say no when something doesn't sit right with you, and most importantly, stand your ground. Remember, it's your garden, and you have the right to decide who gets to enter and who doesn't. Boundaries are not restrictions, they're markers of self-respect. And when you respect yourself, others follow suit. So, don't shy away from setting and enforcing your boundaries. It's a sign of strength, not weakness, and it's a crucial step towards ensuring you're respected in your relationship. So remember, set and enforce your boundaries. Second, taking her back after she's left you. Now this is a scenario that's more common than we'd like to admit. You're in a relationship, things seem to be going well, and then out of the blue, she ends it. She walks away, leaving you out in the cold. She's moved on, but you're left picking up the pieces. And then she comes back. She wants to try again, and because you're still in love, you take her back. But here's the thing, taking her back is a decision that can communicate a lack of self-respect. And it's a decision that can lead to her losing respect for you. Why, you ask? Well, when a person leaves, they've made a choice. They've chosen to walk away from you and the relationship. So, when you take her back after she's made that choice, it can communicate that you're okay with being treated that way. It shows that you're willing to accept less than you deserve. And let's be real here, respect is a two-way street. If you don't respect yourself, how can you expect her to respect you? When you take her back without addressing the issues that led to her leaving in the first place, you're essentially saying that it's okay to treat you poorly, that it's okay to walk away whenever things get tough, that it's okay to disrespect you. And that, my friends, is not okay. Understand this, you're worth more than that. You deserve to be treated with love and respect. You deserve to be with someone who values you, who appreciates you, and who respects you. So the next time she leaves and then wants to come back, pause and think. Ask yourself, is this what I deserve? Is this the kind of relationship I want? Stand up for yourself and don't allow yourself to be treated poorly, because when you respect yourself, others will respect you too. Third, putting her on a pedestal. Now there's a difference between cherishing your partner and idolizing them. When you place your partner on a pedestal, you're not seeing them for who they truly are. You're seeing an idealized version of them, a version that doesn't exist. This can lead to unrealistic expectations and ultimately disappointment when they don't live up to this ideal. Consider a scale, with your partner on one side and you on the other. When you put her on a pedestal, you're tipping the scale in her favor, creating an imbalance in the relationship. The higher you place her, the lower you place yourself. This imbalance can manifest in many ways. You might start to feel unworthy of her, leading to insecurity and jealousy. You might become overly accommodating, leading to a lack of assertiveness and boundaries. This imbalance isn't healthy for either of you. It's not fair for her to constantly be trying to live up to an unrealistic ideal. And it's not fair for you to constantly be feeling like you're not enough. When you put her on a pedestal, you're essentially saying that she's better than you. And how can she respect someone who doesn't see themselves as her equal? She wants to be loved and cherished for who she is, not who you want her to be. Remember, she's your equal, not a goddess. Fourth, not having better options. There's something incredibly attractive about a person who has options. It's not about playing games or being elusive, it's about demonstrating that you're a high-value individual. You see, when you have different choices in life, it indicates that you're desirable, that people value your time and presence. This can be magnetizing. It can make a woman feel special, knowing that out of all your options, you chose her. Now, what happens when you don't have options? Well, it can lead to a sense of neediness. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket and then guarding that basket like a hawk. It can become suffocating. This neediness can be sensed from a mile away, and it can lead to a loss of respect. No one wants to feel like they're someone's only choice. It's a heavy burden to carry. It's not about having a backup plan or being insincere, it's about maintaining a healthy degree of independence and self-worth. It's about knowing that you're capable of attracting and connecting with different people. This doesn't mean you should be flippant with your affections, but rather, it's about maintaining a sense of self and not becoming overly dependent on one person for your happiness. Keep your options open, it's attractive and healthy. Lastly, a lack of confidence. Confidence is the backbone of every successful relationship. It's the spark that ignites attraction and the glue that holds respect in place. When a man is confident, he exudes a certain energy that radiates strength, self-assuredness, and leadership. But what happens when that confidence dwindles or is absent? Respect starts to erode. A lack of confidence often manifests as indecisiveness, insecurity, and a lack of self-awareness. These traits can be seen as unattractive and can cause a woman to lose respect for a man. Confidence is not about being perfect, it's about embracing your imperfections and striving to be better. It's about leading with conviction, even in the face of uncertainty. When you believe in yourself, it shows, and others can't help but believe in you too. So if you find that your confidence is lacking, remember this: confidence is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Believe in yourself, it's the first step to earning respect. Those are the 5 reasons women might lose respect for men. Let's quickly recap. 1. Letting her get away with bad behavior without enforcing your boundaries. 2. Accepting her back after she's left you out in the cold. 3. Placing her on a pedestal instead of letting her earn your love and attention. 4. Not having better options and becoming needy. And 5. Lacking confidence, which shows a lack of self-awareness and leadership. These points aren't about manipulating or controlling, but about understanding and improving. They're about fostering mutual respect, which is the bedrock of any healthy relationship. It's about becoming a person who is not only respected by others, but also respects themselves. If you're looking to attract more beautiful women who love and respect you, consider joining our course, The Obsession Method. Click the link in the bio to get started, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our videos.